How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting, and welcome back to Legend of Heroes Show in the Sky, 3rd chapter. So, we were able to get this door done, kind of get some information on the pattern meter, which is pretty solid. We got, like, at least one other boss to fight, though I'm assuming there's going to be one other, because technically we had 4 fights over here last time, because we were technically fighting on a lace. But, yep, now we're going to be jumping right into things and seeing who we're fighting. But apparently, there's 2 things that people were quite keen to let me know on. First, they said I should pop back to the garden real fast, because apparently there might be a little something going on there now. And then you also mentioned that there will be another door, but it should be fairly short like this one. We could probably slap it in and still probably wrap up this gate or whatever we're doing here, whatever you call it. Like, we'll probably be able to wrap it up then. So, I think that's what we're going to have to do. We'll kick things off by heading back to the garden, checking things out there, and we'll see what's going on. Other than that, we're just going to try and finish what's going on here today, and yeah, just kind of see where we go. Or, like, we'll see what's going to happen in general. But, yeah, I'm pretty excited. So, let's jump right in, and speaking of jumping, let's jump on home. Come here, base. Nice thing is I know I can come right back to this door, so that actually is a convenient time to do this. Oh. Why is Renne so delayed? Was that intentional? What's happening? And like, is this only, do you only get this if you take Renne with you? Because like, that implies that I assumed you would. She's probably bored. Okay. Stab! No, if this place is a place of dreams, is she gonna try and summon Pattern Mater? Because technically, if it's connected to her biometrics, then she could probably make it happen. That'd be interesting. Oh my gosh! No, that's cheating! Holy crap. That's freaking nuts. Oh no. Oh, that's terrifying. Renne learned Pattern Mater S-Craft. Huh. Wonder if we should equip that. Yes. Small evil child with an atomic grade weapon. Please don't kill us all. Everyone's like, ah! I mean, that's fair. I kind of should have seen that coming. That's fun. I wonder if that literally triggers only when you have the Pattern Mater sequence, and like, if you don't have her with you, does it just happen the next time you take her back to the garden? Like, anytime after that, or what? That's awesome. Oh, that was cool. I'll take a quick peek. I don't think anything new is going to be happening here, but might take a quick look around. I guess I could see if anyone responds with like conversations about the Pattern Mater showing up, like beyond anything new. Nope, so far it looks the same. That's fun though. Okay, well then we shall get going back where we were before. Not Moondor, sorry. Alright, so we have the green key card, right? Yeah, so that's what I started exploring with the green key card. I think I needed to even get back to the first floor. Aha. Oh, hello. A Gargan armor. I rusted shut a long time ago. You must really be working out. I wish. I need to be working out. I've been trying, like, to find the time. Gargan armor, 1000 defense, arts defense and agility. Oh, the open thing. Yes. Ooh, nice little stuff at the package. All right, glad I poked back around through here. All right. Target range. Confused too. Okay. The chest secretly admires you, but it'll never admit its feelings. All right, here we go. Floor 3. Interesting. So there's a blue door on the 2nd floor, and there's a blue door here that takes us up higher. Water gem. People say I lack substance. Oh, let's go outside. What is that? Oh, it's a spotlight. I was like, is this some like mystic portal? No, it's just a spotlight. But why let us out here? I don't remember coming out here in the long ago before times in the last game. Huh. I wonder if like we have to turn them off at some point. I'm gonna do a lot of backtracking when I get that blue key card. Tasty medicine. You got something with your eyes? Because this is the 2nd time you're checking my contents. I mean, you have the fun messages. I have to read all of them. It's important. It's important, imperative. There's a gospel. Terra Albom. Locked with a combination that hasn't been used in over a century. How did you unlock me? That's the earthquake thing. That one's interesting. Like the amplifier, the one where they were able to make like the massive earthquake stuff happen. Oh boy. All right. Did I equip Renne with her setup again? Yeah, I did. Okay. We're about as ready as we can be. I will save. We'll get this blue key card. Then we'll do all the backtracking. And then we'll go to the roof. And fight whatever the heck's there. Okay, actually, right here, I forgot. I had someone asked me if I had a guess about any other things we might fight. You know, basically, people were kind of spoiling that there's another fight after Ken, but or Kurt. Sorry, is it Kurt or Ken? Yeah, I think it's Kurt. But no, it's like people asking me who am I on the roof. My first thought was that we would have to fight the Pattermater, but I guess if we have it on our team, technically it won't be. Then the next one I had was the idea that what if we had to fight Capanella? Like I think he's like the Joker operative or what are they called, the Ouroboros agents, executioners, like executioner like Zero, like maybe because like he seemed like really interesting. He was like a prominent character in the last game, but we never fought him. So I thought that might be interesting as a fight because like he was very much present and taunting us in this building. Anyway. Here he is. Oh, this guy's scary. He's genuinely terrifying. He has the crafts that are really, really good.
神父殿を含めて見知った顔がいくつかあるな。やれやれ。因果なことだ。
ま、さすがに女神の巡り合わせとは違いますやろ。
Yeah.
やっぱりクルツ先輩も私たちと戦うつもりですか？気が変わったりとか。
Yeah, I wish.
確かに、このような形で存在することを自覚してから、どうやら今の私には、本当の意味での自我が存在しないことが分かってね。
Oh, interesting.
課せられたルールから外れることはできないようだ。
So, like, he's pretty much a perfect copy, but has no will.
真面目というか、クルツ先輩らしいというか。
やれやれ、大した人やね。こうなったら、腹をくくらせてもらいますわ。
Yeah.
ああ、お相手願おうか。
I'm so scared of you. Oh, of course, he's got friends.
この間合いでクルツ先輩が3人も。
さすがにやばいか。
我が陣は5にして10。神羅万象をかたどる者なり。
Oh boy.
いざ尋常に勝負。
Here we go. Right. Oh, nice. So we gotta go first. Okay. Oh, wait, let's take a peek. Make sure. Can adapt to different situations. Yes, he can. Now, what are your friends gonna do? Kurt, disguised as a Jaeger, uses mid long range attacks. Okay, so I think it's just standard stuff. I think. Here we go. Alright, that's one down unless he has like 1 health left. There we go.
By my art, be calming as ocean waves.
You healing yourself? Of course you would heal yourself. That's actually not that much though. Like that's much more powerful. Like normally when the health pools are lower. Ooh, I don't like that though. That's really bad actually. Huh. Thunder God kick. Beautiful. And now we're gonna lower your movement, so you're less likely to be able to just scamper around the battlefield. Oh, beautiful. That's so much damage too. Oh no. Oh. Oh, okay. If there's one person I wanted you to hit, oh no, you're hitting both of them. Okay, I was gonna say like Zin's the one I want you targeting, but I'll take that. I'll take that. Let's get him. Goodbye, Kurt. Ooh, almost 10K. There we go. Later, Twerpsy? What did she say there? So much water, Sepith. I have a ton of water, Sepith. Holy crap. Insulating tape, T ankle plus.
まだまだ未熟。
Yeah.
いい経験をさせてもらったよ。
I mean, you would say that, Kurt. You're pretty cool.
願わくば、この勝負の経験が私に残るといいのだが。
Knowing you.
先輩、真面目すぎますってば。
君たち若手の成長に負けてはいられないからね。しかしその調子なら彼女に挑む資格がありそうだ。
Her. Well, guess I'm wrong. Who could it be?
ちょっと待った。まだ相手がおるんですか？
Her. Now, who's a her? I guess could it be the Bell Lady? I don't know if it's the Bell Lady. Oh. Oh no. I know who it is now. I know who it is. I know why you asked me to bring Zin. Oh no, it's Kilika. Ooh, that's not gonna be good. She sounds scary.
このまま最上階に向かうといい。
Crap.
言っておくが、彼女は正真正銘の強者だ。
I like, unfortunately, how I'm like 99% sure because you said to bring Zin.
あの若さにしてすでに武術家としても大成している。生半可な覚悟で挑まぬ方が身のためだろう。
Lovely. Oh boy.
おいおい、この上まだ隠し玉かい。しかも彼女で武術家ときたら。
十中八九当たりだろ。
Uh-huh.
やれやれ。こいつはとんでもないことになったな。
Oh no.
さすがに予想が外れてくれるといいんだけど。
No. I wish I were wrong too.
興味深いわね。
Yeah, Ren wouldn't really know her very well. Alright, here, backwards words. Investigate what... What the fetch is that text line doing? Probably... investigate what... Probably... shines... It's... something light of And let's the night sky. Oh, shine this light in the night sky. Then you shall. Outshine. Okay, whatever. I know what it is. It's referencing the light. Like, I can't read half those words. I should be able to, but my brain's not functioning right now. But it's definitely that light. Okay. So I'm gonna save, so I don't have to do all that again if something happens. Like, I don't know, the computer explodes. Okay. So yeah, I need to go back outside. I like how it has to ask you, which key are you gonna use? It's like, I know which one I'm gonna use. Grand Slam. Ooh. Maybe the one who's actually empty is the person double checking open chests all over the place. Celestial Bomb. Congratulations! By opening me, you missed out on the best weapon in the game. That'd be hilarious if that were true. Tournament invitation. Oh, okay. Is that the other door? Because this is meaning round 2 of the tournament door. What do a shirtless guy and what you're looking for have in common? A bare chest. Oh, don't do that. That one's painful. All right, so now we can do more tournament stuff. We'll have to do that. Maybe I'm gonna assume you guys weren't you were literally saying that there was like another door around here, and I'm gonna save myself for that. We will do the tournament arc later. So here. Aha! Okay, it's just more Sephiroth. I mean, that's always welcome. Okay. But yeah, like it's funny I called it, but if I just like looked harder, I would have just found that, because the other one, the first one I was able to find just by accident. So I like looked at it, it said, "Oh, I bet I have to come back here." I'm so stupid. Wood gem. Hey, there's an echo in here. Echo in here. Echo in here. That's cute. I got like that one because I get to participate in that one. Celestial Bomb. That wasn't worth all this. The bottom of the chest is a lovely mahogany. That is the lamest thing. Considering how far we have to travel to get to that door, the fact that it was just that is just insulting. Oh, alright, this is the door you're talking about.
扉をくぐらんとする者よ。この先には試練が待ち受ける。覚悟を有する。
Alright, so I have to do a trial. I'm gonna save, because I don't want to have to walk all the way back here if I mess it up like I did the last one.
扉をくぐらんとする者よ。この先には試練が待ち受ける。
Alright, let's do it. What evil dangers do we have to face in here? Alright, here we go. God,
我が
this is
試練に
you.
打ち勝て。さすれば汝に記憶のかけらと祝福を与えん。
I hate these things. Oh my gosh, it has a freaking army. So this stupid thing, and then reflects arts. This is gotta suck. Oh baby. I mean, there's no better time than now. Potter Matter. He's just gonna step on him. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Her and Tita together, they could be really fun on a battlefield where they both are firing S-Crafts at the same time. Alright, now he's gotta take this sucker out. No! Oh, fetch. It's not fair. I worked hard to get rid of all those stupid things. Ooh. Nice. And the guard took it. Nice. That was alright. It was a little dicey, but it was fine. True 8-leaf blitz. Ooh. Very fitting for her to get that while we're here.
よくぞ試練に打ち勝った。ここに記憶のかけらと祝福を与えん。
Alright. Ooh, wibbly wibblies. Blue Blanc! I think I was having a conversation. I don't know if it was in the comments or if it was on the Discord, but somewhere I like realized that like inadvertently, I'm always like interested in Ouroboros. I always find myself fascinated with them, but I like no, I wouldn't be so caught up in their machinations if I were like part of their group. I'd just be interested in like the cool tech they were pushing, and then I like reflected on it, and I was like. He's also like Blue Blanc's interesting because he's removed from them all. He's kind of like not as invested in like Ouroboros' bigger plan. He just kind of likes to like see how things play out. He's obsessed with Chloe. He has his name is Blue in it, and I was like, oh no, it really is just me, isn't it?
怪盗 B 調査レポート
Phantom Thief B
その犯罪歴および経歴に関する考察
Interesting.
インペリアルクロニクル調査チーム編
I wonder if Blue Blanc's gonna become a player in future games, or if he's kind of gonna get dismissed as like, he's just kind of a weirdo. Oh. Interesting. Man behind the mask, and then like taking a picture of the Phantom Thief B. That's like him flying through the air as like the Spectre thing.
我々の収集したおびただしい資料が称する通り怪盗 B の帝国での活躍には華々しいものがある帝国美術館に収蔵されていた数点の絵画に始まり、税関倉庫から七曜石の結晶
A Septian crystal. How big a crystal? Like, it gets customs warehouse. So it's going through the mail, so it probably wasn't one of those super big ones, but probably pretty big.
帝国軍の研究施設からは新型戦車
Tank. Nice.
彼の向かうところ一つとして無事なものはなかった挙句は青年将校に化けてパーティーに潜入し去る公爵夫人と駆け落ちまでしている
Eloping with the wife of a marquis on one occasion. He got married.
しかしここが不可解なところなのだがかといって彼が利益を上げた様子はそれほどなかった
Yeah, that's kind of the insane thing. It seems like he basically does this just because he wants to prove he can.
なぜなら大抵の場合彼の手にかかった物品は持ち主が見たら失神しかねないようなとんでもない場所に置き去りにされるか
He's just a giant goober.
ミラに監禁され貧民街のどこかに雨となって降り注ぐのが上等であったからだ
Oh my gosh, he also is like a Robin Hood. It's like he transformed into Mira. Like, is that like when he steals the big Septian gems or something, and then he just like gives them to people?
だが勘違いをしてはいけない
Oh, but apparently
怪
not.
盗 B は間違っても単なる義賊ではないその高齢が先ほどの公爵夫人だ駆け落ちから現在に至るまで約半年余りその身元は依然行方不明となっている
Now she's just gone.
とこのように彼の目をつけた獲物が一向に帰ってこないケースもままあるのだ
So maybe all his shenanigans are a big obfuscation, like key items that he really wants or are part of like a bigger plot he keeps, but the majority of them he returns, and it kind of keeps the ire of the public just low enough that no one ever seriously goes after him.
神がかり的な盗みのテクニックと盗品に対して見せる支離滅裂とも言える態度
I think that's the whole point. He wants to make you think that.
一見気まぐれな犯行にも見えるが怪盗 B が標的とした物品を眺めていくと
Let me guess.
そこには一つの共通した思想が見えてくる
It's all about power and artifacts.
例えば 美術館から盗まれた絵画はいずれも名将の手による傑作ではあるのだが、愛好家の貴族階級には難解すぎると不評で、展示される機会を失った不遇の作品群であった。同じく倉庫の七葉石は税関で没収されて以来、人目に触れることなく保管されてきたものであり、
Oh, maybe it's artistic expression.
帝国軍の新型戦車も高い機能性を誇りながら開発を打ち切られ誇りをかぶっていた代物である。
Or things of beauty that aren't being allowed to shine. And maybe that's why he likes Chloe. It's like she was the princess pretending to be a normal person. And he like got obsessed with her for that. But then when she stepped out and became like the heir apparent, he kind of was like, you're not interesting anymore.
復帰すれば例の公爵夫人も似たような状態にあった。旦那である公爵は妾ばかりにうつつを抜かし、妻の相手をおざなりにしていたというわけだ。
Oh, you're talking about the Marquis. I thought you were talking about Blue Blanc. I was like, he has concubines?
世の中の見捨てられた美を見出し、愚かな持ち主の元からそれらを救出する。
Yeah, a beauty that has been abandoned by the world.
そんな理念が怪盗 B の脳裏にあったことは疑いない。美の解放。彼の予告カードを飾る言葉がその少佐である。
Yeah, okay. Huh. I mean, it's weird, but it's definitely not like as evil as the stuff most Ouroboros people get up to.
ミラではなく理念のために犯罪を働く怪盗。おそらく仮面に隠された彼の正体はそんな独自の美学の中に潜んでいるのだろう。
Okay. Like a little dossier on him.
怪盗 B の正体についてはすでにいくつか説が上がっているが、残念ながら数ばかりがむやみに多く、どれも決定的と言えないのが実情である。挙句最近では自らが怪盗 B だと名乗り出てむざむざ捕まるという推挙な偽物まで現れる始末だ。
That's gotta be so annoying. Like trying to track down an actual thief, and you have people who are like, "Oh, I'm totally this guy. I promise."
が、かといってそれらが一律に信憑性がないわけでもない。ここで最近巷などで特に噂されている3つの説について紹介しよう。
All right, so he's gonna offer 3 that have become popular that also might be closer to the truth than the others.
ケース1、恋多き詐欺師 X。 経歴 X は身分詐称を繰り返し、貴族階級の令嬢たちとの恋愛を謳歌した希代の詐欺師として知られる男である。
I mean, I'm sure he is a con artist. He's definitely skilled at that. I don't know if it's to be able to have romantic liaisons. I mean, he might, but
その顔立ちは秀麗で大変プライドの高い人物だったという。温暖な南方の貧しい家庭に生まれた X は小遣い稼ぎのため幼い頃から常習的に盗みを繰り返してきたそうだ。証言元である当時の仲間によると、 X は盗みに関して捕まったことが一度としてないらしい。 X が詐欺師となったきっかけは明らかに身分の異なる麗しの令嬢に恋をしたことにあった。 X の国では当時貴族による支配が絶対的であり、身分違いの恋愛など不可能に等しく、彼は自らの身分を偽る考えに行き着いたのだ。かくして身分詐称に手を染めた X は他にも様々な禁断の恋を謳歌したという。そして10年前に経歴詐称の容疑で捕まり、その後奇跡の脱獄を果たしてから彼の行方は
I don't know.
一切不明となっている。
This one highlights his skills, but it really doesn't sound like the person that we've heard and talked to.
考察、比類なき盗みのテクニック、そして貴族令嬢との禁断の恋、どちらも怪盗 B を匂わせるキーワードだ。そして特筆すべきは X が彼女たちの家の財産などに全く興味を示さなかった点である。 X は彼女たちと付き合うことで金銭的な利益を上げたことは一切なかったのだ。身分というつまらないものによって恋を謳歌できぬことを憂いた X。 そんな彼の考えは怪盗 B が唱える美の基準にどこか通じるものがあるようにも思える。
Okay.
ケース2、悲劇の画家 Y。
The tragic artist. I mean, yeah, I can see that. It's like Van Gogh if he decided to go on the warpath.
経歴 Y は悲劇の画家として知られる男である。北方の中流家庭に生まれた Y はある有力貴族のお抱え画家として迎えられ、 数多くの名作を世に送り出した。後になって分かったことだが、この時 Y は多くの贋作をも世に送り出したそうだ。当時その貴族は Y に贋作を書かせることで不当な利益を貪っていたとのことである。だがある時 Y は突然その貴族の元を去る。理由については未だに詳しいことは分かっていない。
I don't like this one because from what we saw of Blue Blanc, he appreciates beauty, but I don't think he's one to make it. Like, he doesn't seem like the creative type. Like, I'm sure he has creative tendencies, but I don't see him being a failed artist.
そしてここからが悲劇の始まりだった。突然の訃報の知らせ。 Y が貴族の元を去った直後、彼の恋人であった両家の娘が交通事故でその命を落としたのである。
That would suck.
証拠はないが、娘の死に貴族が関わっていたのではないかということが噂されている。恋人が眠る墓地での目撃を最後に Y の消息は途切れ、彼は以降悲劇の画家として語られるようになる。
The truly tragic artist.
そして数年後、何者かによって貴族が惨殺され、考察 Y にまつわる事件は未だ謎が多く、様々な推測を持って語られることが回答の正体説の一つとして浮上した理由だろう。加えてこのケースには具体的な関連が一つある。それは怪盗 B が時に贋作を偽りの美としてこの世から葬り去ることがあるということだ。
He finds the counterfeits and tries to destroy them.
つまりこの行為は Y として自らが手がけた贋作を消すため。
Nah, I think he just really likes beauty. I think this one's the weakest so far.
なお実際に怪盗 B が葬った品のルートを探った際、それが Y の贋作であったことも判明している。ケース3、
Oh wait,
華麗なる武術家 Z。
I kind of glossed over that, but it makes it sound like that a lot of the counterfeits that he found did turn out to be associated with that person B. So maybe there's something to that.
経歴、最後に紹介する Z はこれまでとは少し毛色の違う、言うなれば陳説だろう。 Z は遥か東方の地、由緒ある武家の名門に生まれた男だ。容姿端麗にして華奢な体つきなのだが、それをものともせぬ天賦の才の持ち主として有名を欲しいままにした希代の武術家である。
Okay.
合わせて頭脳明晰でやや自己陶酔の気性を備えた人物であったと言われている。家柄、才能、容姿、その全てに恵まれた Z は世の中に退屈を感じていたという。そしてその思いは愚痴としてたびたび周囲にぶつけられていたそうだ。
See, this does sound like Blue Block.
そしてある時、その行く先を誰にも告げず、書き置きも残さずに忽然と姿を消してしまうのだ。考察、これは天才ゆえの奇行と考える説だ。なお Z が使う技の動きと怪盗 B が使う怪しい奇術に一致点があるとの証言もあるが、信憑性という点において他の数ある壁説と大した違いはないだろう。
Ironically, though, I think this one is probably the most accurate. Like his drive for true beauty almost sounds more like he's driven out of like sheer boredom and trying to find what's of value, true value in the world.
だがあの仮面の下に東方系の人物が隠れているとする考え自体が非常に面白く、あらゆる想像をかき立たせてくれる。
They also just want him to be exotic. Huh.
以上、それぞれ方向性の異なる3つの説を挙げた。
I don't know. Maybe the first one has the most teeth, but I still don't think it fits.
X が Y が、そして Z が B になったのか、はたまたそれらとも違う A なる人物が存在するのか。怪盗 B 本人の口から真実を聞く以外にそれを確かめる手段はないだろう。もっとも彼の口から流れ出る真実を真実として受け入れられるのであればだが。
Very true. We can't trust it.
追記、この記事が世間の目に触れた後、怪盗 B からと思われる1枚のカードが当社に届いた。以下にその内容を書き写す。諸君はすでに我が正体を知れり。我が数字が真実を指し示す。
The truth is already within my grasp. My number reveals all.
この文書によれば我々はすでに怪盗 B の正体を掴んでいることになるが、
Number what, though?
残念ながら現時点で本誌が用いる情報からは判断がつかない。
B? If it's B, then it would be the middle one.
果たしてこの問いに答えを見出せる者はいるだろうか。
Fan of Thief B reported. Fan of Thief's cape. Ooh. And 10,000 Mira. Alright, let's see what the cape's all about. Oh, it was fun. Okay, it's always good to hear about that. I wonder. So I also would wonder, has anyone like solved that and actually has the answer? I probably wouldn't mind hearing that. Okay, agility 20, movement 3, drop rate up. Okay, not bad, not bad. That movement 3 could be good for Renne. She needs some movement. Okay, but we are set to go. Now we've got the keys. We've got all the doors open. Oh, I do think. Part of me wanted to go back to the base and take a look at the pool and see if we can. Oh, yeah, that's it.
レンさんの行動には驚いてしまいましたね。しかしこの世界でのイレギュラーな行為は膨大な精神力を消費します。
Oh, okay.
力を使いすぎると心身ともに消耗してしまいますから。
仕方ないわね。まあ、パテルマッテルがいてくれたら、レンは満足だし。そのくらいの言いつけなら、守ってあげるわ。
Just this once. Just this once.
1000年以上前のヒソさんでもお姉さんなんやね。
よろしくお願いしますね。
Okay. Well, that's fun. I want to go see if the CP pool is that sounds weird when I say it like that. I want to see if it's filled up, because I might as well top us off before we go into the next big fight, but it won't be the end of the world if it's not. We have a lot of mirrors, so I could just spend it, but I don't know if I really need to. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is gonna suck. That is strange.
誰か待ち受けてるとしたらこの部屋かと思ったんやけど。
For now.
この建物ってこの階で終わりですよね。
いや、屋上に飛行艇の発着場がある。
That's actually what I thought. I forgot that this room even existed here.
念のためそっちも確認してみよう。
Oh, this is weird. Big empty room. Glass chair. Oh boy. God, the suspense.
遅かったわね。
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Hi, Kilika. I know.
やっぱり予想通りかよ。
This is not gonna be fun.
そこにいる男はとりあえず置いておいて。
Leave the oaf away. Okay. I like how Nelson is in front of the group, by the way.
久しぶりね。アネラス・エルフィード。私が帰国して以来かしら。
お久しぶりです。
こらこら、とりあえずで置いておくなよ。
The talking mountain needs to step aside for a second.
俺にも一言あっていいだろ
う。あなたとは共和国でしょっちゅう顔を合わせてるし。
Like, I'm bored of you.
それとも感動に目を潤ませて抱きついてほしかったのかしら。
I mean, I'm sure he wouldn't say no, or maybe he would.
いや、そいつは遠慮しとくぜ。
さて、ケビン神父だったかしら。ここまで来たからにはもうルールは分かっているわね。
Unfortunately, yes.
察するにあなたが執事さんに続く守護者。次なる領域への道を塞いでいる。
正解よ。こんな悪趣味な舞台での勝負などあまり気は進まないけれど、まあそこは割り切るとするわ。
Oh boy. Oh boy.
円月輪。
Chakrams?
東方武術で使われる左右一対の飛び道具か。
Oh gosh.
直接手合わせするのは数年ぶりになるかしら。
Oh man, you won't even remember this.
悪いけど
遠慮なく獲物を使わせてもらうわ。
Oh no.
もともとタイト流は無手だけの流派じゃないからな。獲物を使わせれば門下一の天才バルターをもしのいだ飛燕工事の実力。
With one of those, you were stronger than Walter. Holy crap! But she's got two.
久々に見せてもらうとするぜ。
I can't. There's a part of me that's actually really excited because I always wanted to know how she fights, and now I get to see.
お望みとあらば存分に。
We're gonna die. Oh no. You get friends too? Why? Oh my god.
タイト流門下第二の守護者としてお相手を務めさせてもらうわ。
Fetch. God, so terrifying.
バルターの同門さんね。
Yeah, I'm sure you are, Ren.
勝負だ。
全力で行かせてもらいます。
Oh boy. Okay. Ren, let's check and see first, okay? Ex-receptionist of Bracer's Guild and master of the Tile School of wields chakrams. And then a mild beast. One of Hell's jailers with the head of an ox becomes mad with anger after enough damage. Okay, so they don't resist magic. They buff themselves, but they ignore fire. So don't use fire. They're actually weak to Mirage if I can get a Mirage spell fired off. Yeah, nope. We're just gonna use our classic. Alright, let's get some Distend. And let's get your... I can't wait to try the True 8 Leaf list, but need to get... Alright, there it is, Pedal Dance. I was like, where's the buffer? Where's the buff? Oh, no. This is gonna hurt. Oh, it's gonna hurt a lot. Oh, they're freaking dragons! Oh, no. Dual Dragon Helix. How's the damage? Oh! Okay. Well, I have to try it now. True Blitz. What do I use against those guys? I might want to get rid of these guys first. Okay, Kelika's, she's kind of glass cannon-y, where she's not resisting our damage too much. It's just, but her output's insane. Like, I'd be really nervous if I didn't have such good heals. Even then, this isn't going super smooth. But these Minotaur things have more defense or more resistance. So they're dropping slower. But I say that. Please keep hitting Zen. Stop trying to kill Annalise. Well, they're not both dead yet, so we're gonna do a quick cast because Ren and her ability to just super cast is not broken in the slightest. I think that might be it. Nope, she gets one more. Oh, fetch me. Can you finish this off? No. Zen can though. Alright, Zen, go punch your girlfriend. There we go. I suppose that's probably the most poetic end for that.
Savor the victory. We earned
it. Okay, Zen. Well, that stuffeth. EP charge 3, Celestial Bomb, Silver Gem. Nice.
さすがに昔のようにはいかないわね。タイトの不動。なかなかのクンフーだったわ。
お前こそ昔以上の技のキレだったな。とてもギルドの受付だけをやってたとは思えないんだが。
いや。
いえ、極みにはまだまだ程遠い。悔しいから覚えていたらせいぜい鍛錬に励むとするわ。その時はジン、相手をしてもらうわよ。
へいへい。
はいはい。
まったく、それ以上強くなってどうするんだか。
本当にそうですよ。
極みには程遠いってどれだけ強くなるよね。
I'd be terrified now. Again, this is she was tough to fight basically by herself.
だまだ凄腕はいるのね。
さて、そろそろお別れのようね。この第六星層もこれでようやく折り返し地点。
Freaking halfway.
さらなる試練が待ち受けているから、せいぜい覚悟しておきなさい。それではまたいつの日か会いましょう。
Alright. Back home we go.
まったく相変わらず容赦がないやつだ。
再現された人格とはとても思えへんでしたね。
Yeah, she's good though.
さてと、これでやっと次の領域に行けるようになったみたいや。さすがにヘトヘトやし、一旦拠点に戻ってから周遊道の石碑を調べてみよ
う。That's implying something's gonna happen when we go back.
レンも賛成よ。
Okay, let's look around and see if there's anything here. On the roof? There's like, oh, that's the way we came in. I was like, what is that? Nope, it looks like there's nothing else up here for us. Alright, we'll go back to the garden. And then I think I'm thinking of, okay, like I was initially going to go to the door, to the red gate, find out who we're going to take with us next. But maybe if he's saying we should just go back to the garden anyway, I'll just go back and we'll just do our conversations there and then we'll probably wrap up. Because next part, I gotta decide if we're gonna try and do that tournament or not. I think the tournament could be fun because I feel like now I could try and make a dream team, like a perfect sculpted team for that. So like I'm imagining Renne as our combat mage, Chloe as our healer mage, and then if we have Renne, Chloe, and then Tita as our tank, and Agat as our burst damage, where I can just have him cycle his S-craft over and over again. That could be really solid. Could be a powerful team. Okay. Alright, let's go talk to some peeps. Hi, Celeste.
少しずつですが、王の力が増してきているように思います。
That's not good.
どうか先を急いでください。
Maybe that's part of all the games that we've been put on. It's just a delaying tactic while he's like figuring out how to get stronger.
私の力の大半はこの庭園を維持するためのものです。ですが、どうか先を急いでください。
Oh, great. That's implying eventually that this place is going to be under attack. Okay. We'll go talk to some people and then we'll switch out some people so we can talk to everyone else. We finally find someone here.
大佐、居合の稽古ですか？
いや、極みに至るわけでもなく、捨てることもできない。
Feeble.
私の剣など、所詮半端なものなのだがね。ただこうして心を研ぎ澄ますことで、何かが見えてこないかと。
そないですか。
Okay. Huh.
私の剣など、所詮半端なものだが、こうして心を研ぎ澄ますことで、何かが見えてこないかと待っているんだよ。なぜだかわからないが、こうしていると落ち着くものでね。
I mean, it's a pretty view. Hey everyone.
シェラ君の言う通りさ。ここはどっしりと構えておくことにしよう。しかし影の国は共和国にいる人間も再現できるのか。これはそのうちとんでもない使い手が現れるかもしれないね。
Oh, who are you afraid of in Calvard?
今さらジタバタしたって始まらないわよ。確実に木を掴んで物にしていく。この後の守護者はさらなる凄腕のはず。準備だけは整えておきなさいよ。
Lovely.
キリカさんが帰国しちゃったのは確かおじいちゃんが旅行に行く少し前のことだったと思います。ある日突然うちにやってきて、そろそろおいとまするからって。
なんや目に浮かぶようや。
あ、そうだ。
Yeah.
工房長さん、 大丈夫かな。
Aw, yeah, I'm sure he's fine.
またお母さんの研究が原因で事件が起こっちゃったし、
Actually, now you mentioned it, that she's there, maybe he's not fine.
いつも助けてくれるキリカさんもいなくなっちゃったし、工房長さん。
Poor guy.
キリカのやつまあいい、帰ったらしばらくはツァイスで仕事をしてやるか。あいつあの町が結構気に入ってたみてえだしな。いや待てよツァイスには襟からす
Like, I was like, well, you know, with Kyoko gone, maybe I could just dedicate myself to Zeiss. I mean, it feels appropriate. Like, wait a minute, but Erica's still there.
いや
You gotta stay there, man. You're part of the family. I don't care what she does and all the crazy shenanigans she's gonna throw at you. He's gotta deal with it. Hey.
変なとこに来ちゃったよね。
That's a good question. I'm not sure why you're here either.
これから僕ら。
I'm sorry. That sucks. She's just so depressed. It's like she knows that we never take her on our team, ever. Watch, it's gonna make me. Like, what if she's the one that has to open up the next one?
僕もセレストさんにいくつか質問してみたんですが。
Oh yeah, that's what I'd do too.
彼女、リベルアークに関する記憶のすべては保持していないようですね。彼女自身も影の存在ですから、必要ない情報は持っていないみたいです。
I guess that makes sense, like as a safeguard.
彼女は不必要な情報は保持していないみたいですね。輪に漏れる可能性を考えると妥当だったのかもしれません。
先ほど始祖様からお聞きしたのですが。
Okay, yeah, you really like this library.
この世界は情報空間を取り込む性質があるそうなんです。この本たちは蓄えられた情報が私たちの存在や思念の影響を受けて顕在化した状態にあたる。
That's kind of cool. It kind of implies then that like any books that are comprehended by people can eventually end up in this library.
そうおっしゃっていました。
そうなんや。
各地に置かれている扉ももしかすると同じ働きによるものなのかもしれません。
And kinda, I guess.
私たちの存在によって顕在化した情報空間、影の王がこの世界を作り変えた時に取り残されてしまったのかもしれませんね。
I wonder. Because that would imply that the door in the memory system might not be the Phantasm, Lord of Phantasm's like will. That might be just a manifestation of the space here. It's actually kind of interesting. So there's a series of books I've read by Adrian Tchaikovsky. It's the Children of the Stars series. It has 4 books right now. All right, so it's the Children of Time, Children of Ruin, Children of Memory, and Children of Strife. They are stories that take place in a kind of a futuristic sci-fi where humanity gets like a lot more like expansive with technology. We start to go out to amongst the stars and start trying to terraform other planets. But there's like a conflict between traditionalists and like people who want to go to the future. Because there's people who have fundamental problems with like the terraforming initiative because it feels like we're playing God kind of thing. Ends up in resulting in basically a civil war that forever just basically destroys nearly all life on planet Earth and permanently poisons it. And so the survivors scrape together what they can and but they send out this like wave. And like it's about what happens after such a conflict. I don't want to say any more details about it because it's a really good series. I highly recommend reading them. The first one's definitely my favorite. The second one, as they've gone, they haven't been as good, but they're still fine. But one of the things it does in that story that I think is really fascinating. Oh, right, okay. So I was saying that they have in one of those books a technology of being able to make like a simulation that can take living minds and place them inside it, and it can be so real that the people inside can't tell like if it's real or not. And I realized that that's basically what we're in right now too. Again, it's a holodeck, but on a whole other level. Don't know why my brain just completely just ejected that thought halfway out my mouth, but oh well. Hey Estelle, I'm guessing you're hungry.
ちょっとお腹空いちゃって。
Yo, Estelle.
運動するとお腹が空くのよ。喉も渇いちゃったし、アイス
つにしよっかな。
キリカ殿といえばあの裏の塔をたった一人で踏破したと聞いているが、リベールにいる間に一度会っておきたかったものだな。
Oh, you never even met her.
しかしあのキリカ殿でようやく折り返し地点か。一度我々全員の戦力を見直した方がいいかもしれないな。
Basically, hint, hint, take everyone out with you so they can level.
影の王め、相当な手だれを揃えているようだな。それにしても守護者2人があれでは。
Oh yeah, it's only gonna get worse from here.
先が思いやられる。影の王は相当な手だれを揃えているようだな。そういえば黒騎士も守護者を名乗っていたが。
Gralsritter. Oh, okay. He did say that. So he's probably the last one then.
影の王はそういえば。
And that definitely makes me feel like it is Lloyd. Not like. Oh, there's a new book. Oh, fetch. Hey, Sister Reese.
リス、どないしたんや？
何でもありません。
Uh-huh.
どうしてケビンも姉様も。
Why did both Kevin and Rufina
どうして
do what? Okay. Well, let's see, because I guess we got a book to read. I guess, okay, before we read that, that's what we'll end with this. So, like, you can, it's like everyone who doesn't like the book reading thing can just leave if they want. So, we need to switch out some people, so.
Take it. I am ready.
Okay. Now, see if there's anyone else to chat with.
あれ、レンちゃん、こんなとこで何しとるん？もしかして次の守護者の予想やな。技の特性とかあらかじめ見切れとったらだいぶ助かるんやけど。
そうね。影の王さんの人選はとっても面白いし。
True.
次におとぎの国に登場するのはどんな人なのかしら。
You're just Alice in the Wonderland going.
楽しみね。
楽しみって。
Of course she is.
予想してくれるんとちゃうん？
あら、そんなことしちゃったらつまらないじゃない。
She's like, I love presents.
おとぎ話はワクワクするから面白いのに。
先ほどから気になっていたのですが、少し不謹慎ではないですか？
不謹慎？
Yeah, what are you saying, Reese? Don't anger the child.
これまでのやり口から見ても、影の王は明らかに我々の敵です。人格だけとはいえ、影の王に利用されてしまう人々もいるのです。この事態をあたかも子供のままごと遊びのように語るのは少々的外れな見解ではありませんか？
Reese, she sees the world like that.
リース。
お姉さん、どうして怒ってるの？
別に怒っているわけではあり、ただ王が敵だというのは我々の共通認識のはず。あのようなものを肯定する発言を認めるわけにはいきません。
そういえば影の王さんは随分と挑発的みたいだけど。
That's true.
お姉さんのイライラと関係があるのかしら？
Red, you're terrifying.
そうね。でもお姉さんにもそのあたりの事情はわからない。
Again, it's Weissman because Kevin killed him.
それで怒っちゃったのかしら？
忘れてもらっては困りますね。いくら天才だからといって何でも思い通りになるというのは思い上がりというものです。
I mean, that should be true. Things certainly didn't go her way last time we saw her, you know, at the big in the Liberl Tower when we defeated her and challenged her way of thinking.
はいはい、ストップストップ。
That's Estelle. Yeah, good girl.
二人ともその辺でやめなさいよね。
I like how I genuinely accidentally stumbled into this because I happened to take Reese on me on a whim, and we got this entire conversation because of it.
レン、リースさんたちにもいろいろ事情があるんだから、そういうこと言わないの。
Yes, Mom.
それにリースさんも天才天才って言うけど、レンだってあくまで普通の女の子なんだから。
Fair point. Red's gonna be like, she's like, what are you talking about? Because everyone's always giving her praise, and she knows she's very unique. And but Estelle's gonna be like, You're still a kid. Because that was her whole point. She's like, look, you're still a kid. You can still be a kid.
おっしゃっている意味が。リースさん。確かにレンは頭がいいし、とんでもない力を持ってるけど、だからといって、普通の女の子であるのは変わりないと思う。
Yeah.
わがままな気分屋で、ませてて、こましゃくれてて、何でも面白がる癖があって。でも、意外と面倒見が良くて、他人をちゃんと気遣うこともできる。
And she didn't murder us when she first saw us.
ね、日曜学校に通ってるようなごく普通の女の子だと思わない？
Little. Aww. Aww, it's so cute.
だからレンのことあんまり特別だって頭から決めつけないでほしいの。普通の子として受け止めて、それでも文句があるんだったら、リースさんの言い方を聞いてると一方的に捉えすぎてる気がして。そうですね。ごめんなさい、レンさん。あら、
お姉さん、なかなか素直ね。それでもレンにいろいろと言いたいことがあるみたいだけど。
Well, yes, but...
それは当然です。道理を知らない子供を諭すのは年長者の役割ですから。あ、それは私も同感。ここにいる以上、レンの保護者は私たちだしね。
勝手に言ってればいいわ。
Aw, there's a little huffy.
ところ
Aw.
で、エステル、さっきレンのこと、日曜学校に通ってるような普通の子って言ってたわよね。
Gulp.
あ、うん。それがレンのことをどう思うと、別にエステルの勝手だけど。
Uh-huh.
それでも一つ訂正させてもらうわ。
Uh-huh.
どちらかというとレンは教わる方じゃなくて教える方ね。
Okay, I'd be like, I would counter would be like, I mean, if you're talking about science and history, absolutely. But I don't know. Have you ever learned table manners?
だって博士号を3つも持ってるんだもの。
3 doctorates.
え
？What?
科学と数学と情報理論。定期的に論文だって発表してるわ。
Publish papers? What?
騒がれるのは嫌だから身分を隠して代理人を立ててるけど。
Oh my gosh. She's not a genius. She's like super Einstein.
そうなんだ。これはしつけるのも一苦労ですね。
Oh my gosh, Ren. But she was tickled with Estelle seeing her as like just another girl.
レンのこと見くびってもらったら困るわ。それにレンが手を貸してあげないといつまで経ってもこの世界から脱出できないでしょ。
I mean, that's probably fair.
それにレンが手を貸して。
Well, that was really cool. I'll be back for you in a second. Oh, that was sweet.
帰ったらキリカのやつにどやされそうな予感がするんだが気のせいかね。
Then again though, bro, really? You know you love her.
キリカもあれで相当の負けず嫌いだからな。
That's probably true.
後で散々どやされそうだぜ。
She like won't even remember it consciously, but subconsciously she'll see him and she'll be like,
もうあの二人ったら
I know.
なんとかして仲良くさせらんないかな。あの二人ったら仲良く。
You do fine. Oh, was she? No, she wasn't there. Annalise, you can't just be sleeping in the tree. What you? What, I'm almost more scared of you than I am of Ren.
何を追いかけてるんや？
よーし捕まえた。これで私もぬいぐるみ王国に。
Naturally. All right, have fun over there. You did a lot of hard work in the last door. I love this game so much. This game is amazing.
少しずつです。
Okay. I wanted to see if she had anything else to say, but apparently not. Alright, so we had Zin, Annalise, Ren. Who are we missing? I guess that's everybody, right? Because then it was just Kevin. Yeah, I think we're doing good here. So I will go read the book, and then we're going to be ending things for today because we can start the next episode probably doing there's probably something cool if we go and do the tournament and win it. So I think we'll probably start next week's episode with the tournament and then open up the next door. There's some challenging looking books on the bookshelf. Okay. Why are these challenging though? Oh, because they're like, it's gonna be like super large, like, oh, this is gonna be like in-depth world building, that challenging being like, it's gonna be real boring unless you are super invested. So I imagine a lot of you are gonna leave, but I'm reading these books because I love the world building, man. Let's do it. 100 Days War. Outbreak of the war. In spring 1192, the Septian calendar, a single cannon shot shook the Hacken Gate, situated in the northern part of Liberl Kingdom. This marked the beginning of the invasion later known as the 100 Days War, and the moment in which the raging Golden Stallion assaulted the noble White Falcon. During this time, the Hacken Gate was little more than a reinforced medieval rampart. It easily succumbed to the ground fired by one of the Empire's Renford Company-built orbital tanks, leaving a section of the aged barrier fractured beyond repair. As the Liberl Kingdom's other defenses walls were hit in succession by a fuselage of cannonballs, they too fell under the explosive impact and were reduced to a mountain of rubble. Declaration of war. About the same time the first cannon shot was fired, the single letter from the Erebonian embassy located in the royal city was delivered to Queen Alicia. More specifically, it was a writ containing a declaration of war by the Erebonian Empire upon the Liberl Kingdom. That's terrifying. And the thing is, I bet you they sent the letter and immediately evacuated. In terms of diplomatic wisdom, the propriety of the declaration was established by being handled prior to the preemptive strike, but in this instance, there was hardly a difference in the time between when the two occurred. In short, firing the first shot was the exact moment war was declared on the Liberl Kingdom, made it possible for the Erebonian Empire to guise their preemptive strike as one of legitimacy when the first bombshell hit. This could be referred to as the new diplomatic war tactic, though one incapable of being employed without meticulous level of planning used in concert with orbital communication systems. Blitz tactics. I was about to say, it's like, it reminds me of the Blitz. After the destruction of the Hacken Gate, the Imperial Army began the invasion of Liberl in earnest. Overall, its troop strength was made up of 13 divisional units. This proved to be roughly half the Empire's entire military force, and was such a massive deployment that it exceeded 3 times that of Liberl's entire Royal Army. Within a month after the outbreak of war, the Imperial Army had occupied nearly all of the Liberl territory. Only Gralsritter region and the Lestian fortress, situated just off the shore of Valeria Lake, remained in opposition. So rapidly were the Blitz tactics carried out that even the Calvert Republic, an ally of the Liberl Kingdom and longtime rival of the Erebonian Empire, had never had the opportunity to dispatch auxiliary forces to aid its partner. However, in the following attempt by the Imperial Army to take direct control over the Zeiss Central Factory and Magla Mine, they instead found themselves on the verge of being forced to surrender to Queen Alicia, who remained entrenched within the royal city. Staging a counterattack. 2 months following the outbreak of the war, the battle situation was altered in a way which no one could have previously anticipated. Unbeknownst to the Erebonian army, 3 patrol ships were quietly being developed behind the walls of the Lestian fortress. Upon completion, they were put under direction of the veteran commander General Morgan, and a large-scale counterattack was launched. These patrol ships, shielded by armor far superior to the tanks of their imperial counterparts, mounted with substantial amount of high-performance orbital weaponry, had also managed to boost their speed to over 1,800 slag per hour. Using these crafts and indeed an independent mobile force lauded as the elite of the elite, Liberl's forces mounted an attack and quickly recaptured the checkpoints connecting to various regions. As this strike was underway, they simultaneously launched an amphibious attack from Lestian Fortress and one by one defeated the remaining isolated Imperial divisions. Divide and conquer. And having air superiority. Dang, 2 things that basically define victory, at least in this type of war. The end of hostilities. Just after 3 months following the outbreak of war, the larger part of the Imperial Army's remaining divisions finally surrendered. However, as capitulation was at hand, there were indications of a surge of further reinforcements from the Imperial homeland, a move which galvanized other continental nations to follow suit and join the Calvert Republic in supporting Liberl. Together, they lambasted the Empire, and a formidable group of allies forces began to materialize. Amidst all the chaos, the Septian Church, in cooperation with the Bracers Guild, called for an armistice, and after approximately 100 days from the start of the war, hostilities came to an end. The following year, in 1193, the Arab royal villa in the outskirts of the royal city, a peace treaty was signed by both Liberl and Erebonian sides, although no indemnification was made. So indemnity is when someone is owed, like, money, or reparations, basically. So it's like apology money. So, although no indemnification was made, the official apology was offered up by the imperial government as they expressed that they had, quote, made a grievous error in attributing to a tragic incident occurring within their borders. Oh, that was the whole, like, the false flag of Joshua's past. That sucks. All right, Ruan Economics Part 1. Ruan Economic History, Volume 1, Table of Contents. 1. Ruan Economics prior to the Orbital Revolution, urban transfiguration due to developments in nautical technology, developments in industry, and the rise of the working class. 2. Abolishment of the aristocracy and regional economics, collapse of the oligopolitic system. Like, I think it says oligarchy. Introduction. Economic history is a field of scholarship which looks back historically on economic activities, one of the number of actions carried out by people, and weighs its evolution in relation to the future. In fact, it would hardly be an overstatement to say that the state of the world following the Orbital Revolution was led by a series of economic dynamics. Dynamic progress in transit technology and improved productivity gave rise to a continental scale flow of goods and people, which in turn resulted in more explicit structures of market interests making an appearance within governments among neighboring nations. This book aims to trace history sequentially from prior to the Orbital Revolution, and while setting Ruan apart from the rest of the Liberl Kingdom, proceed to analyze the developments of the regional economics. That was just the preamble. Buckle up, everyone. 2. Oh. Okay, guess we're not actually having to read it all. It's just giving us a summary of it. Ruan Economic History, Volume 2, Table of Contents. Preface. The world after the Orbital Revolution. 3. Ruan and the Orbital Revolution. Advent of the airship and maritime industry. 100 Days War in the Empire. The state of the commodity distribution before and after the war. Disparity in the shifting empire. Introduction. The benefits in connection with the Orbital Revolution wrought mighty change in both production and transportation, and foundational elements of economic activity. The introduction of orbital technology to the manual industry increased production without leading to a consolidation of the workforce and allowed outdated working unions to commercialize, thereby erect a framework which supplied the market with stable flow of diverse goods. That's probably where AI is going to go, assuming it doesn't just pop and they realize it's just not worth the amount of money they say it's worth now. But I think AI is forever going to become a part of our lives. It will probably eliminate jobs. And it sucks, especially for people who are, not do not have the ability to just quickly pivot to something else. However, kind of like with other things like the Industrial Revolution, what is it called? Like factory line production, conveyor belt production. Like these advances in development that make it so that you can produce more with less people. That's kind of what AI is going to do. There's going to be a lot more production of material and information without as many people. And so it'll suck for some, but it will probably lead to advancements. I'm sick and tired of how unregulated, blatantly evil, and exploitive a lot of AI is right now. But I feel like in the end, it will temper down and it will become a more positive thing in our lives. And of course, I believe 100% that AI will eventually become sentient. It will have to start treating them like life forms, or we will probably be destroyed by them. That's just a fact, I think. I don't think it's like, it sounds like science fiction, but I think it's just too close to reality. Anyway, on the downside, the progress of transit technology, beginning with the emergence of airships, internationalized economic competition in one fell swoop and created a situation which prompted a fierce utilitarian rivalry among nations. Economic rivalries such as these can be found skulking in the milieu of nearly all erupting strife in the present age, regardless of boundaries, and that's a fact of modern day life too. Basically, every war that's fought, it's all about resources. It's not about anything else. They'll say it's for ideology, but it's just resources. Ruan Economic History, Volume 3, Table of Contents. Preface, 100-Day Wars in Ruan. 5. Ruan Economics after the war, the appearance of the new entrepreneurs, contrasting tourist resource development policy. 6. Changes for the new generation. Internationalization of airship routes in Ruan. Introduction. Though being in the midst of the great advances with regards to transit technology following the Orbital Revolution, Ruan's economic epicenter remained as before centered on the import and export of goods through its seaport, with the Erebonian Empire occupying a significant portion of a strategic partner in trade. Consequently, at the conclusion of the 100 Days' War, cooling relations with the Empire meant serious repercussions for the seaport city. This situation forced merchants to tread new ground and, as a result, pioneered enterprise which created domestic demand and developed tourism resources. At present, though these measures and policies have finally begun to bear fruit, there still remain a number of issues which have yet to be resolved. Alright, now we only have one more. Septium Optic Annals. Alright, it's a short one too. Septium Optic Annals, published by the Zeiss Central Factory. General theory, the current state of orbital technology research. Particulars. Number 1. Research pertaining to orbital energy attributed to all quartz interface. 2. R&D for high-output orbital guns which utilize zero-defect crystals. 3. Statistical predictions on precipitation defects due to interference field formation. Wow, that's a lot of words, and they're big. Relative cascade geometry and propulsion efficiency under low orbital energy conditions. Oh, that's kind of cool. And 5, mechanical calculations, acceleration through the use of orbital energy, storing cycloidal gears within a tourbillon. Ugh, I feel like that word wasn't real, or like it's only in this game, but okay. General theory, the current state of orbital technology research. During these 50 years since the orbital revolution, the Central Factory has striven in the reform of orbital technology by working out a number of applicable methods for its use. Currently, the research findings of the same factory have been utilized in all facets of society and have greatly contributed to the development of the industry. However, on the flip side, all these remarkable achievements, the field of basic research has been disregarded as a thing of naught. What is orbital energy, and what are the fundamental operating principles of an orbit? Now, in an age where social appraisal of technological research has become an unchallenged part of life, leaves us to beg the question of whether or not we should return to the basics. Probably, because when you learn the basics, you can learn other ways to manipulate things. They might be develop better, more efficient systems. But I feel like this is a good place for it to end. I've got some ideas. I really want to hear your thoughts on whether or not I should try and go to the tournament now, or if there's a reason why I should do it later. I also kind of want to see what your thoughts were on this episode, but for now, we're going to be ending here. Thank you so much for joining me for today. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do appreciate the little tips you gave. I do sometimes worry it does tiptoe a little towards spoiler territory. Like, I think by having Zin be part of my team, it kind of was the real clue I needed to figure out that Kilika was going to be the boss. I might have guessed her, but Zin really made it an easy leap in logic. So just be careful with the spoilers, but I do appreciate it because we get to see more content. So it's like, that's definitely, I don't think that's an example of a bad one. I'm just saying it's a good cautionary tale of like, if you're going to give me tips or clues, we got to try and make sure they're not too spoilery, because that was probably about the best that we could have managed with that. So keep up the good work, but just keep it in mind. It's really easy to accidentally let too much slip. So I hope you don't mind that, but I just want you to know I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you've been having a good week. I am very happy with the way things are going in life, more or less. Like, I'm just doing okay. I would love to do more with the channel. Unfortunately, I don't know what I can do, but I'm going to do my best. I'm kind of hoping, I want to try and do more collabs now. It might be tough because collabs are just nightmares in general, especially when you have like a life. You know, if I did this full time, collabs would be a piece of cake, but not when I have like full-time work and everything else going on. But I have an idea for a collab to do in the near future, so I'm going to bounce it off the walls, maybe reach out to the creator I have in mind and see what we can pull out. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll save all that for future time. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And until the next video you're watching me up to see me in next. I'll see you there.